If the camera wobbles, it's because my phone is stacked up on a bunch of boxes because I'm super professional and I've done this joke so many times because of memory problems and having to redo the whole thing again from scratch multiple times. Let's just try and get through this before the memory runs out again. So, hi everyone. I think it's time for an update video because a few days ago, when I first tried doing this a couple times, a couple of days ago, I passed 2,000 subscribers on this channel. Now, some of you are probably going to say, well, that doesn't really matter. You know, it's not like it's 10,000 or 100,000, not even 5,000. So why does it matter that it's, 2,000 subscribers? And to the two of the three of you saying that, I probably should have set up the joke that there are probably only three of you watching first before saying that. Anyway, in response to that, I say that the important thing is the context, because with this channel, it took me, 10 years to reach 1,000, and then about 10 months later, I've got another 1,000. And buses are very loud, but I managed to get another 1,000 within 10 months compared to the 10 years. So I've done it, 12 times as fast. So obviously I'm doing something right. So what is it that I'm doing right? Well, it's probably a line through time, which started just over a year ago, on the 23rd of June last year, for Sonic's 25th anniversary. So yeah, that's probably what I'm doing right, which means that it's probably a good idea to update you guys on what's going on with the line through time. Yes, it is still going ahead. The next episode is Metal Gear, and that episode will be going up in mid-July for Metal Gear's 30th anniversary. Because I keep forcing myself to do stuff in time for the anniversaries. I think mainly so I have an excuse to, it's a time when people are interested in that subject. Oh, it's Metal Gear's 30th anniversary. Here's a video on the timeline. Hopefully it'll get in more viewers, because I need more viewers. And I need you guys to help me with that. If you've got any suggestions. Anyway, Metal Gear's 30th anniversary. I know I've made you guys wait a long time. Don't get your hopes up. It's probably not going to be all that amazing. But right after that will be the next side episode. Because as you know, if you've been watching the show, you've got the first series had 5 main episodes, plus 4 side episodes, and then right at the end here, this little guy, the behind the scenes episode. I'm aiming to do the same structure for Series 2. Because of the timing of some of the future episodes, Series 2 might end up being longer. It depends. But the next side episode is surprisingly short. It's on non-canon installments. It's hard to say that. That's what that one's about. It's basically about their placement within the timeline and how they branch off. It's just a minor observation. I should probably try and find more examples, because the current version is like 2 minutes long. I should probably try and make it a bit longer, but because of how short it is, and the fact that I'm also working on that at the same time as the Metal Gear one, that's probably going to go up like same day or day after, depending how long the Metal Gear one takes to upload. But that's the basic idea. That's the plan. And then after that, the next one, I'm thinking Zelda. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I started the script for that one as well. So that's Zelda. And then one on Hyrule Warriors as the next side episode. Because with the side episodes, I've basically run out of ideas. But I've thought of ways I could really continue the whole side episode thing. That could be one where I revisit series I've already covered. Like, I'm going to redo Sonic. Well, not redo, rather revisit, and basically take what I've already done and look at what people have said that could maybe lead to some of those things being moved around, and then add the other newer games in, plus the games I missed, because I know I missed Pocket Adventure. Please stop telling me about Pocket Adventure, even as a joke. Like, if you do it as a joke, it's not funny. It's just irritating, and I know I missed Pocket Adventure. I'm going to put Pocket Adventure in. Pocket Adventure is going to be basically the whole basis of the cold open for the episode. I'm going to make a huge deal out of the fact that I missed Pocket Adventure because you guys make a big deal out of it. Please stop. So yeah, that's going to happen. I also got an idea for one where side episodes could be where I take a series I've already covered and discuss a particular character's timeline. One example is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So I'd like to go over that and basically show how completely horribly they missed the point of Scorpion's story and how much better it was in the original timeline. And the other thing is teams or groups or maybe items. The example I've got is with the Batman Arkham series, the Suicide Squad. What's the timeline of the Suicide Squad there? Discussing each iteration of the team and who's in it and what happens to them. Because there are some we never actually properly see, because like Deathstroke gets recruited into that, but we never see him on a mission. And then there are other hints about what could be other teams or other members from teams we didn't get to see. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to do stuff like that for the in-between episodes, but the current lineup for right now is Metal Gear, non-canon installments, probably Zelda, which is going to focus more on the history of the Zelda timeline rather than trying to place it, because there is a canonical one, aside from the placement of Breath of the Wild, which I'll have to try and figure that out without actually playing it, because honestly, it just doesn't look appealing to me. I don't really want to watch it. I don't want to play it, rather. I might watch the cutscenes or something, but I just don't want to play it, sorry. I've got some people on my Discord who do. That's the thing. If you want to help me with some of the research for future episodes, I've got a Twitter, @ForceSnake, because some fucker already had the Force Snake, like the same way I write it, and he doesn't do anything with it, and Twitter won't, like, take it away from him. Take it away from someone who doesn't use the Twitter. So other people use it. No. There's nothing I can do. So I'm just @ForceSnake. I've also got a Discord server. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. I'll send you a link. The Discord's basically where I'll post most of my updates, and basically get ideas from people. Twitter's more for the big announcements, whereas Discord's just for general chat. If you're interested and you want to help out with research from future episodes, or making suggestions, or just talk about life, about random stuff, post some salty memes, if that's what you want to do, let me know. But that's it. It's because I got a couple of people on there who have played Breath of the Wild, who are quite familiar with Zelda, and they can help me. Then Hyrule Warriors, which will be discussing the potential placement of Hyrule Warriors in the Zelda timeline. I know it's not canon. I know that. And I'm going to make sure I bring that up in the video. It's just, where could it fit? And that's kind of ties into the non-canon installments thing. Which I might just make part of that video. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Then I've got 3 more planned for particular dates. One is Final Fantasy VII. I'm not entirely sure with that one yet. I'm aiming to get it done for early September, for the 20th anniversary of the North American release. That one is not set in stone yet. I might move that one. Definitely going to cover it though, and because I'm going to cover more Final Fantasies. I'm not going to cover all of them in one video because there's like 50 of them, and that's ridiculous. So I basically split it into worlds, like the FF7 world, the 10 world, Evil East, 13's worlds. And likewise, similarly, is Mega Man. That's going to come up in late December for the 30th. Mid-December, or is it late? Sometime in December for the 30th anniversary. I'm probably only going to cover the original timeline, because Mega Man's, I think it's split into 2. You got Battle Network and Star Force, and then everything else was the original timeline. So I'll focus on the original timeline and come back to the other timeline later, because Mega Man also has a lot of games in it. So that's going to be fun. And there's also Mortal Kombat, which is going to come out on the 8th of October for the series' 25th anniversary. So yeah, but then that's kind of the thing. It's because if I look at the current setup, it's Metal Gear is in July, then Zelda will be in August sometime because it's going to be quite a big one, and then Final Fantasy. If I do Final Fantasy, that's early September. Then the next one's early October, and it's one in December. And I'm just looking at this and thinking, should I split? Should I stop A Line Through Time Series 2 at 5 episodes, or should I just let it keep going? Because, I'm, there's a lot. There's a lot of games I want to cover. I want to get these done for these particular dates. These are pretty big series that are worth discussing. It's just that if I took the break, what would I do next? It would be a big review, and that can take a few months to do. Unless I do Tekken 7, which shouldn't be too long to make. I could, if for example, if I move Final Fantasy 7 to some time later and took the break, made something else, and then took a break, I could maybe get a Tekken 7 review in there. I don't know. It's all in flux. It's a mess. I do plan to cover the Tekken and Soul Calibur series as one video. So a timeline. So that could be one to do. Again, give me guys, guys, give me your ideas, your thoughts, feedback. On how we should approach things in the future. Any feedback for the quality of the show, ideas for how I can promote it better, get it out there. Because right now all I've really got is Twitter and DeviantArt, a couple other people's Discords where I can just shove it in the creative sections, and also Reddit. That's basically it, and I need more avenues to get it out there. Because evidently people do like it, so it doesn't seem like it's strictly bad content, so I need ways to get it out there for more people to see it. I believe that's everything. Again, I'm still going to do reviews. Oh, something I forgot to mention. Something I mentioned in the original version of this, but I didn't in any other version. On my DeviantArt account, theforce8.deviantart.com, I actually have on the main page of my account, I've got this journal entry, which is basically a list of all the upcoming projects I've got. That's videos, stories, pictures, anything I'm planning to do is on there, and I update that regularly. I don't make a big deal out of updating that. I just do it, and whatever the current stuff I'm working on will be in bold. So, if that's another way to keep up to date on the stuff I'm working on. Go there and have a look at that. And it does also list off some other Line Through Time episodes and planning for the future. I just not decided when they're going to be done. Some of them I need to wait for other stuff. Like I really want to cover Resident Evil, but I need to wait for the new CGI movie and RE7's DLC to come out before I can really cover anything. Because, of course, there's certain questions that have been raised with that series that I need to wait for. Another idea I've got for A Line Through Time, actually, for side episodes, is to take a crossover and try and work out where each character's from. Like, say, Dissidia, for example. Dissidia, Final Fantasy, a crossover with a bunch of Final Fantasy games. Fucking spray. That's a crossover with a bunch of Final Fantasy games. When in each character's personal timeline are they from? What point in Final Fantasy X storyline is Tidus from? At what point in 7 is Cloud from? Stuff like that. So I've got a few ideas for how I could expand A Line Through Time. Got other show ideas. I just need to help. I really need to get that content out there and figure out how I'm going to do stuff for Series 2. Will it be just the 5 main episodes? Or will I just have this series continue on until the end of the year? I don't know. What do you guys think? Give me feedback. I need feedback, guys. Come on. You can do this. Because here's the thing. I have 2,000 subscribers. Most of them don't give feedback. So if you want your voice to be heard with the future of my content and to really, get your ideas across, now's the chance. All you need to do is let me know, because without much competition, you'll get through pretty easily. So you'll have power. You will have power here. Doesn't that sound great to have power? I mean, you're never going to influence the content of, like, the completionists, the super best friends, or fucking Yogcast or whatever. You never influence their content, but with my content, you could help dictate the future of it. So, feedback, thoughts and ideas, Twitter, @4snake, DeviantArt, the4snake, Discord, let me know if you're interested and I'll send you a link. All that good stuff. I don't even know what that actually means. Check the stuff out, have fun. I'm ending this now. Sorry, bye. Please, help. I need help.